on, everybody? All right, y'all. So I'm gonna try to get back to doing the lives. Okay. So yeah, y'all got all the content out. So we're gonna head back in. Okay. See what's going on with the current energy, and I'm offering $22 mini reads. 2 questions for $10. If you are interested, just let me know. Okay. And I'll put you down on the list. Okay. Y'all, today is an 11 day. It's emotions. Okay. Emotions are everywhere. Feel your emotions, right? Y'all, I gotta tell y'all about me and Hercules, right? We went to Starbucks to get him a pup cup and to get my coffee, right? Tell me why. All right, he didn't got his pup cup. He over here and he's trying to get into my drink next. Okay? He's a little greedy behind. So that could be very significant, okay? Somebody could be very greedy. Something about this. Guys, I want to say thank you for the donations, booking readings, okay, and getting that hype button for me, okay. I definitely see a different like change in my algorithm, okay. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. Hey, hey. All right, let's get a prayer. Beloved ancestor spirit guides to the most high God. I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the most high God. Okay, I'm getting the darkness is taking somebody over. Okay, that could be very, very significant. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Y'all listen, y'all, my nail tech was on point with these nails. And he handcrafted everything. Yeah. They're absolutely beautiful. Alright, let's tap in. Let's see what's going on here with this current energy. Oh yeah, it's the T, baby. It's the T, the magician. Y'all, I'm telling you, somebody is doing work on somebody's love life here, okay? They rushed in, thought they was gonna get something, and yeah, they got sent out, okay? Now somebody's not celebrating Queen of Wands, okay? Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be watching very closely, spying, gossiping, watching, like, y'all can't make it up. And ain't no illusion, okay? This is actually my satin bonnet. Yeah. Something told me to cover my head up. I've been all day long, y'all. Listen. The attack started early this morning at 4 o'clock to be exact. Now somebody in this Five of Swords and they got to walk off. Yeah. Tell me about this energy. Yeah, being left out in the cold here. I bought it from TJ Maxx. Yeah, you don't have to protect yourself from this energy no more. Your spirit team done stepped in. Okay? Yeah, no more communication. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's a Knight of Swords that has been stopped in their tracks. Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, you definitely want to cover your head. If you got air highly aspected in your chart, this and a hat, a bonnet, a t-shirt, a towel, I don't care what it is, right? You want to make sure you're covering your head up. So I feel like somebody doing some crown chakra magic, okay, and trying to play with somebody's head here. And it's like, you ain't playing with my head, child. Listen now. Yeah, something about this energy, y'all. Because somebody here been breadcrumbing somebody. Their Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Now they're sitting in fear. Okay? Because you avoided a tower and you're focused on business. King of Pentacles, Empress. Yeah, judgment's been called here. Now somebody don't want... Now they don't want you to walk away. Yes. Right. Yeah, this Hermit in reverse. This could be a Virgo here. They didn't want you to walk away, but you have. You've already done walked away from a situation. Hey. That's why I would say, okay, I could be talking to a divine masculine, okay, as well. You're in your Empress energy because you're feeling your emotions, okay? That don't mean that you're on the other side playing for the team. That just means that you are feeling your emotions, okay? And what this energy is giving me is like, you're tired of all these false cups coming toward you and people taking advantage of you and using you, okay? Because this unhealed energy is coming toward you. Tell me about this energy here. Because somebody's foundation is in reverse. And somebody always wants you to come in and save them. You know, somebody just put in the comments section too about the... they told a coworker that their girl was just using them. They only come around on payday, right? Y'all, that's some real shit. I'm telling you, you got people out here that is looking at the Emperor, okay? Divine Masculine, my spiritual men, okay? Who's on their path, and you already know what's up, okay? You ain't no idiot. They're looking at you as a financial plan, okay? And you could be figuring this out. Like, that's the only time that somebody comes around, they call your phone, they hit you up. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever they're in desperate need and they need you to swipe that card. And it's like, I need somebody to reciprocate the energy. Like, what if I need you to swipe the card this week? You know what I'm saying? That's why you see so many people single these days. And the ones that you do see in relationships, that's teamwork, baby. That's teamwork. They working together to build, right? And that's why you got these Jezebel spirits coming in and trying to put people in competition, or these warlocks trying to come in and put people in competition because they're like, oh, well, I need that on my team. Pay attention. Y'all, I feel like this is going to be the theme for the week. People are going to start seeing who that warlock is or who that Jezebel spirit is that's been sending this all this nasty trifling energy, right? It could be family. It could be a lover. It could be a friend, an ex-lover. It could be a co-worker. It could be a bitch off the street that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know how you go to the corner store? Shit, that person might have been sending nasty energy to you and your person. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like you got to dig through it to see, okay, why is it every time I come in here, I get bubble guts? Because the lady at the corner store don't like you, okay? Just an example, right? Sir, you need to go eat your food. Greedy. Yeah, y'all listen, me and Hercules, we went to we went to Starbucks and I got my pumpkin spice latte and he got his pup cup. So he didn't demolish his pup cup. So then he's up at the front seat and he's trying to you get the whipped cream and top. He's over there trying to put his tongue in my drink. I said, sir, you're being greedy. You already got yours, right? I had to stop and everything and let him go on and demolish his. I ain't even had one sip of my coffee yet. And his ass over here trying to take the rest. Yeah, King of Cups. You could be dealing with somebody that's greedy. You know what I'm saying? You like, I'm not finna do this with you. I am not finna do this with you. Yeah, his old greedy ass. I can't do it with him, chosen one. Listen now. Yeah, you done heal from this shit. Because, see, there could have been a situation in the past, right? Where you gave somebody what they wanted and you just walked off. This time, you stand in your ground. You said, no, you're going to take that corrupt shit and go over there somewhere. Okay? Yeah, you're having strength. Okay? See, y'all, this is the thing. Like, you know how last night I was talking about in my life, how long have you been in a position where they've been attacking you? And how many things and how many tactics have you figured out that they've been using? And now when they try to come in, you already know the calculated move they made because they're predictable. You're like, oh, you're going to do that again. Oh, you're going to use them again. Oh, you're going to use the kids again. So then you start putting heavy boundaries up. And it's like, now they try to send them toward you and blocked, deleted, can't get through. You didn't respond to the text message. Okay? I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but you can have a hypochondriac baby mama who, okay, y'all, this is a real sickness too. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but like where she makes the baby sick, so you'll have to come over there. Oh, the baby's throwing up. Oh, this is going on. Oh, I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, what? There it is. Yeah. And you're like, and then when you get there, the kid's fine. Then here comes, here she comes. Oh, I don't know why we can't work it out. I don't know why you just don't want to be here with me and the kids. And, I just love you so much and blah, 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 blah. Or you talk to a family member, right? And you tell them that, I've been having issues with breathing. Yeah, me too. This. Yeah, there's just been so much going on. And they're hypochondriacs. They'd be making shit up. Yeah. It's stupid. It's like, what is going on here? You said that's, hold up. I'm getting some I got punched by my husband, but he loves me vibes. Chad, I don't know what kind of alcohol you been on all night. Ain't nobody me over here. Ain't nobody punching me. Let me just tell you. Shit. Baby, I got too many scars from that in the past. Yeah, ain't nobody punching me. Baby, them war wounds right there ain't no joke. Sounds like that's what you be doing and you about to get your ass beat next time you go in there. She gonna be fucking around playing grip ball with your ass. Look, there comes our, look, Kim, I got you. Yeah, them is war wounds, baby. Do you know anything about those? When you had to fight for your life to get out of a situation and you got out and then they started using other tactics. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what's happening here, right? You could have been in the fight of your life. Thank you, Karmic. Say you came in here and you say, that's exactly the energy we're talking about here. Using, abusing, taking advantage of people. And it's like, hey, listen now. What we're not going to do is just because you can't come in and physically abuse me, you're not going to abuse the court system. You're not going to take the kids and weaponize them and use them as a pawn. There's like extra measures that you're having to take here because somebody can't come in and abuse you, maybe financially or physically or emotionally or mentally, right? You done put all these boundaries up to where they're blocked. They can't do any of this anymore, right? And collective, that is showing hella growth, right? That's showing hella growth because somebody is a sellout. I said sell. Okay, somebody sell their soul to hurt you. They will hurt themselves to hurt you, and it's wow because somebody's in this energy. Yeah, they weren't ready for that one. Listen now, because you know I can read cards and I can be sarcastic. It's up to you, however you want to play it. Okay, listen now, don't come in here. You better go find something safe to do. Because I can read these cards and be sarcastic at the same time. It's called multitasking because I got it in my blood, baby. I can multitask. You didn't even know that, did you? You don't know nothing about multitasking, do you? Shit. Judgment has been called. And that's the thing is like, if y'all spirit team anything like mine, listen, they fucking these raggedy bitches up. They don't care. They coming through. They kicking ass and taking names later. Because see, what did I tell y'all? Spirit been watching and they had enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Enough is enough. That's exactly right, sis. Tell them. Because somebody, you got this Knight of Pentacles coming toward you. You probably been working on $1 million idea, collective. Because y'all know how we do. We sit in hermit mode and we come up with some things, okay? And we be making some shit happen. Then we just pop out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, your spirit team, there is something here that you're working on. And your spirit team's like, they ain't getting in the way of this. Okay? There is something here, collective. And we're going to dive into this and see what this Knight of Pentacles is. Because, baby, listen, you've been working hard. And you Five of Swords, everything that got in your way. And you was enlightened about something here. Okay? Alright, what's my collective working on here? Somebody can't get in the way of. Creative expression. You said just got a call from a detective. Ex-husband used my child to put false reports on me and my fiance. You know this is a retrograde, right? Oh, okay. Let me tell you about a client, sis. Okay, listen to me. And you see how you just said I'm coming with receipts. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, in real life, I have a client, okay? And I'm sure he won't mind me sharing a little piece of his story because it'll help the collective. But just kind of get down to the brass tacks of things. This person had a situation where somebody went and doing something in the courts, okay? And kept trying to get what they wanted. Well, the other day he got justice, okay? I'm telling y'all, people do certain things during certain astrological placements, Mercury retrogrades, Big Daddy Saturn coming through. Year 9 confirmation is not the time to go into the courthouse, especially during Libra season, and lie. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happened. That's what happened with this person. Yeah, that's bullshit. So y'all see what I'm saying? And the outcome, you said he's a Libra and I'm a Leo. See? And he's on the wrong side of things. So that makes it even worse, sis. Let me tell you something about it. Unevolved Libra. Ain't no go. It's bad business. If you're out here and you're doing bad things and you are the scales and you're trying to tip them, it won't never go in the favor. How is a Libra gonna go into the courthouse where you rule justice and you think I can't make this make sense for me? That's why I get on here and I teach about astrology, planets, daily astrology, how the energy shift, how it changes. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you want to look at, okay, sis? Confirmation. I can't make it up. I want you to look at a what type of report did this person make on you and your fiance? Okay? I want you to look at the little small details. You ain't got to put it in the comment section because they just told on themselves. That, what I say to that, the hit dog collars. Because you know for a fact, which I'm coming with the truth and the receipts. You know for a fact that's their life that they projecting onto you and your fiance. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, you see, it's like, go on fuck around and find out if you want to. And see, he's upset because now you done got with somebody new that has your back and they ain't gonna back down. That's what's wrong with a lot of these exes. You're welcome, babies. Y'all be studying. I be trying to write stuff down and trying to really, really learn about, because y'all, ever since I've been diving into astrology, it's making like reading the energy a lot easier, to be honest. Okay, and listen to my readers out there. If you want to learn how to really read the energy, go find you an astrologer and listen to what is going on with the planetary bodies and what's happening with the retrogrades and all of this stuff. Is going to help you read that energy better. Okay. Oh, most definitely. Children. See, your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So what this is, okay, and this person's been putting you through things, it has something to do with children. Okay. And this can be your creative expression. You're protecting a SA victim. Okay. It's time to stand up. You know? The cards have nothing to do with forgiveness. You see how y'all are so blinded? These cards are just a tool. Okay? It's all about you doing the work. You have to do that work within you. Okay? And sometimes, collective, we didn't know that we was the problem. Shit. Well, that's your choice. Okay? You do what you want to do. I can't tell you what to do. See, there's some options here. It's up to you where you're going. Did you not know that you already in hell? See, that's another conversation for another day. Shit, listen, do you not turn on the news? Do you not see what's going on right now? Oh, okay. These people literally are out here protecting pedophiles and sex traffickers and don't want to release some files because they know that their ass is about to get their ass tore up. But we're going to talk about if we're going to heaven or hell? What? Speaker. No, that's facts. That ain't got nothing to do with that. This is a spiritual warfare, baby. Okay, listen now. This is a spiritual warfare. How many children have they hurt, and how many children they been using? And we've been talking about it. Yeah. See, I find it real interesting, collective, that people find that to be a touchy subject about children being abused and hurt and essayed and just different things, right? I find that very interesting that people get so butthurt whenever that conversation comes up. Because, see, y'all getting y'all's motherfucking bill wrong. That's what it is. Y'all getting real upset because once them certain files get released, Mm-hmm. And you know the message I've been getting, y'all got until December to come out with it. Cause it's gonna come out regardless. Even there's something here I heard leaked. Something is gonna be leaked and it's gonna rip some people's life apart. And y'all been trying so hard to cause all these distractions and keep people from talking about certain things and doing certain things. Listen, you might be able to control this, the weather, the internet. You might be able to control this and control that, but what you can't control is the Most High God and Spirit. That's why a lot of people getting their ass kicked. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people so upset. Uh-huh. See? You can't shut down the speakers. You can't shut down the children from talking. Okay? You and somebody here is fixing to have to consider a career possibility, okay? And change. Because I heard you ain't never been in the soup line. You ain't never been in the food stamp line, the unemployment line. That's where some of these people's going. Because y'all have utilized and took advantage of young souls, and y'all have done certain things, and this ain't y'all are under harsh judgment, and you're causing all these distractions over here. But everybody's still in the background saying, "What about the list? What about this? Why are we not talking about this? Why are we not talking about that?" Oh, okay. Let me just sip my coffee because see, ain't nobody listening. Everybody just that they think it's a game. But spirit rolling up and y'all just, yeah, okay. Yeah. Because see, as a whole, what I do know is there is a lot of the collective out here that has been abused as a child. Okay? In many multiple fashions, ways. And altogether, when you have a collective of people that is manifesting justice, that's where the problem comes in for these people over here that's trying to block justice. That's why I said something about Libra season coming in like a wrecking ball. What I tell you, Hierophant in reverse, sis. Somebody finna be sick. Okay? Yeah. So whoever he's got working in the Hierophant for him and doing certain things for him, they all about to be pulled to the forefront. And you're going to be moving to calmer waters. Look, third party, the magician in reverse. I can't make this shit up. Somebody's stagnant about the past and they want to keep coming in because, see, you want to know why they want to put you... Shh. Because they need to keep you quiet because there's more people involved as well. And I just pulled a message about that as well. Yeah. Y'all, it's a mess. It's a mess out here. Culinary skills and traveling. You could be a traveling cook, okay? Something about working with family and you just trusting things. Your heart's desire here, okay? Yeah, and your creative expression. Breaking these generational curses, I'm telling you, being that speaker, speaking on things, okay? People don't like that, okay? They only want you to talk about what they want you to talk about. Okay? Oh, wow. Yeah. Y'all remember, okay, I was talking about how you got these people out here. It's okay whenever it's being done to the collective, right? But it ain't okay whenever it's being done to their people or to their family or to somebody they know or their spouse or their children. But it's okay for it to be done to yours. That's one-sided relationships. That's one-sided. Like, how is it okay for it to be done to this side over here because you didn't come from this side of the tracks, but it's okay for this, come on now. That's like you flooding out one whole neighborhood so this side can stay up. Hint hint, pay attention. Why did you do that? Now everything's burning to the ground. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. It is, y'all. See, and you could be the person, Veronica, that I've been reading on. They're upset. This karmic woman, she's upset because you are obedient and you have discipline. It's like she's trying to find any kind of discrepancy. I see. I've been there too with that old karmic ass heifer. You know what I'm saying? Finally, she got her ass set down somewhere. But let me tell you something. Over 20 years though. Okay, over 20 years. Now they fuck around and find it out in year 9. Shit, everything is just like, yeah. It's really it's coming through. You know what I'm saying? And I actually had an encounter with the karmic woman 2023, and sis, I ain't no shit. Real life, she was standing there like this, holding herself. I said, "What you scared of? What's wrong with you?" I said, "Oh, you thought I was gonna go in there and save you?" I said, "No, you got to speak your own truth." I said, "You know what you've been hiding all these years." I said, "You better go in there and tell the truth." Why you sitting there holding yourself? Why you so scared? Cause see, she thought that I was gonna go in there and save her. No, I did. I ain't Captain Save a Hoe. Fuck, I look like I ain't finna save you. You did this to your damn self. Now it's time for you to stand up. But she knew that there were certain things that she couldn't say. Okay, cause y'all know there's a such thing as whenever somebody marries you, you can't testify against them. And I feel like that's what was being used at the time. Like, well, you can't say nothing because I married you. That's the only reason this person married this person is because they was trying to keep their secrets hidden. Y'all see, sometimes I'll be speaking on some real life stories, okay, and it just be in the energy. But I have actually seen it with my own eyes. I was like, well, yeah, that was a whole blackmail situation. Like, yeah, you had to marry her because if you didn't, you was gonna go to jail, and they was gonna press charges on you. So this person thought they won something. Bitch, what'd you win? But now here you are 20 years later grabbing yourself. So I'm scared. I'm scared. Well, shit, you weren't scared back then. What happened? Why are you so scared now? Let's make it make sense. What's wrong? Oh, you're mad because I got away. That's what it was. You was mad because I got away, so you thought that you was just going to keep attacking me from behind the scenes and doing this and doing that and blah, blah, blah. That still didn't work. And you're still fucked like Chuck, and now you're over here. Now you're scared. Don't play victim of circumstances that you fucking created. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Y'all was tripping. I'm standing there like, at that moment, y'all ain't even, my compassion went out the window for that hoe. Because I'm like, because I tried to warn the hoe. I tried to warn the person. I said, listen, I said, if you ever turn on that family, you know what they're going to do to you? The same thing they do to me. Real shit. And all she had to do was go in there in front of that judge and tell the truth. And instead of going in there and telling the truth, she sat there with her fucking mouth closed. Okay. I didn't though. I said what I had to say. And listen, baby, I'm not being quiet no more. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. So listen. That's why I be telling people, if you're triggered, you get mad at me, go unsubscribe, go sit, go hug a tree. I promise you'll be back, because then you gonna understand what VG talking about. We got to quit sugarcoating shit. We got to quit with this making excuses for people behavior and worried about what they're gonna do whenever we speak our truth. Like, yeah, and y'all, it's so sad, because at the end of the day, there was another child that was brought into the situation. So that was a karmic child that was brought into the situation, and now people don't understand. Sometimes them kids are your lesson. That kid is your karma, right? And that's what's happening. And then on top of that, you got people out here that act like they're just so perfect, and their life is just so put together. And we do meal planning, and we're do this, and we go over here and we do this, and we're just we've got everything together. But while you're at it, grab the Adderall and the box of wine too, okay? We're so perfect, but we have a heavy alcohol addiction and a pill addiction. Okay. But I can buy that from the store, and I can go to the doctor and get those. So that's not no addiction. That ain't no addiction, y'all. I don't know why y'all got that twisted shit. Listen now, y'all been wrong the whole time, collected. Sex ain't no addiction. What's wrong with y'all? Eating ain't no addiction. What's wrong? Shopping ain't no addiction. Overeating will kill you. Overspending will make you bankrupt. It'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? Having too much sex with the wrong people will kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that can be an addiction, right? Shit, watching too much of the internet this day and time will put you in a psychosis. You'll be over here like, oh God, what are we gonna do? Is that my story? Is that my story? That's why I be telling people, listen, I am a reader, and I don't watch tarot. Okay? Barely ever do you see me watching tarot. You don't know why? Because all that ain't my story. And I'm so busy living my real life. Like, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. Man, listen. I be like, I'll see a title and I'll be like, oh, they added again. I ain't even gotta look at the reading. I'll be like, oh, they done went back to the practitioner. Look, you're gonna be in bankruptcy. You better stop. I could just look at the title and I already know. I'll be like, yep, my girl's on it. There it is again. And I'll give her a like and I'll hype the video, and I ain't even got to. Because intuitively, I already know. I'm like, there it is. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some good fucking readers out here. And a lot of them ain't even got a huge following. That's what I love about it. Shit, a lot of them, I push the hype button on their ass and hype that motherfucker up as much as I possibly can. Because I'm like, sis, you reading my story. Damn. But you know what? I ain't trying to make you sick today, because I already know the energy be sickening as hell. I had my one reader. She told me one day, she said, sis, I love you. She said, but it's hard reading you. She was like, this energy is so toxic behind the scenes. Y'all listen, and I experienced that one time. I had a client, she booked an hour reading. Y'all listen, I stopped at 30 minutes. I said, listen, sis, we're going to have to come back to this tomorrow. Y'all, it was so toxic, and so much stuff was going on in her energy. I was like, baby, listen, cleanse. Cover your head up. Protect your house. I mean, I'm giving her a list of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, can you, like, I need to take a break. And y'all, that's how it is sometimes. Y'all notice how I be like, y'all, I gotta go. Bye. Okay. And it's like, I gotta go. Bye. I can't stay in it anymore. There was a time where I could stick it out with you guys, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sticking it out with y'all, okay? I'm not sticking it out with y'all. I'm gonna have to go sit and cleanse and relax and go. You know what I'm saying? And Meditate and figure out some shit and go ground, okay, and let the earth take it. And there is sometimes where my spirit team will be like, hey, go outside when you do this reading. Because y'all, sometimes it be so toxic for both the reader and you. You be like, shit, okay, we're gonna let the ground just suck all this negative energy, okay? Just let the ground have it. Something about that. You might need to be grounding. Yeah. See, it's listen. Hey, y'all, I can't lie though. I'll be honest in the motherfucker. I'll be like, I'm drained. I done took a spiritual shower, sis. I done meditated on your energy, okay? And I'm over here. I can't. And I'm about to throw up all over myself. Hey, now. Yes. And y'all, can I tell you something? The more that you evolve, the more that your energy is sensitive like that. Your body will be sensitive to energies. You'll always have to cover your head up. You'll fuck around, be around somebody and start itching and scratching, stomach be hurting, feel like you gotta poop, and you over here. This you look. It feels like your third eye's over here while you over here around somebody. You'll be like, damn, when was the last time that you did a cleansing? Y'all, some of these people don't know how important it is to cleanse every single day. Like this morning, got up, stripped the bed, took all the dirty linens out, pulled the trash, okay? And I sprayed Florida water all over the room and cleansed it, okay? Then I went downstairs and I sit out there in nature. That's before I done my first reading this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to try to clear everything up so we do get the right messages, right? And cleanse the energy. But I was like, yeah, it's going to be one of them days. Because I already encountered a karmic at 4 o'clock this morning. So I'm like, oh, here we go. All right, emotions is all, baby, they on this emotional roller coaster and they unhealed and they ready to come get it. And then look, Veronica, you coming here telling me this, Nikki, okay? At least I'm trying to tell you, it ain't no coincidences with what's been going on. Yes. Tell me about Five of Swords and somebody in this Knight of Pentacles coming to it. Child, I can't make it up because it's a tower. It's a tower, okay? That device been sliding down all day too. Y'all, it's been tower after tower after tower. Tell me about this Five of Swords walking away. Somebody here is not getting this Knight of Pentacles, okay? They're not getting this improvement because you walked away from something, okay? I'm clarifying the Knight of Pentacles and asking me what's coming in. And somebody, you walked away and they ain't getting this. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Somebody with a blockage, okay? That's your Ten of Cups that's coming in. There was a blockage here with your Ten of Cups, and now you walked away from this energy. And somebody's stagnant about what they doing in the past. Tell me here about being enlightened with the Hanged One. Yep, you're going to be celebrating because that offer's coming toward you. Period, poo. Yeah, you got a victory. Ten of Pentacles and left all this shit out in the Code Collective. Hey. Yeah. Y'all, if y'all would like to do a reading on what y'all are asking me, I'm offering $22 mini reads or 2 questions for $10. Cash App, PayPal is in the description box, okay? I got you. Or I'm open for personal readings. Somebody don't want me talking though. That shut up spell been dead for a while now. Yeah, mine goes from 4G to 5G. It just, I think it depends on too, like whenever I move around, you know what I'm saying? Because I do not put my cell phone on Wi-Fi at all. I use my data. That's something else. That's another reason. That's another way I've been protecting things too. Because I had to get a brand new phone. Y'all, I didn't even tell y'all what happened. Okay. So for people that listen, if you was waiting on me to text you back, the reason I haven't is because I had to buy a new phone. Cause see what happened was we went Kroger, okay, and me and my husband was walking outside and I seen a tag and it had a certain name on it and I was taking a picture of it and I got to just chatterboxing, okay, and I set my phone down in the back of the truck and we got to talking. I got to smoking my cigarette, drinking my coffee, and I got up. Well, I didn't take my phone with me. And I guess my phone flew off the back of the truck. So we get to Walmart and I get to digging in my purse and I'm like, babe, I think I lost my phone. I said, I remember walking out of Kroger's with it and I had it in my hand. Y'all, I still cannot tell you where that phone is. I don't know if it flew off the back of the truck and he ran over and smashed that motherfucker to pieces. But yeah, it's it's gone. So if you got my personal number and you like text me and reach out, please reach back out because I don't have your phone number. I have no contacts. I don't have Lisa. I don't have nothing. Okay. Tell me about Five of Swords in this situation. Somebody's unhealed. You like, man, get your ass on somewhere. Go on. Yeah, the star card. Hey, hey. What's up, Auntie? Ace of Cups. Yeah. Collective, can I tell y'all how good it feels when you walk away from something that you're no longer being taken advantage of? You know, somebody thinking you're weak, downplaying you, downplaying your gift, your intuition, things like that. It feels really, really good. And then you walk into this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands energy, and you just say, fuck it and let the tower fall, okay? And move to calmer waters, okay? And then you can stand strong because you ain't got no liabilities around you. Somebody could have let 5 liabilities where they stand here, collective, okay? Something about this. King of Cups, yeah. Your ass finally choosing yourself, okay? You can't build a bitch. You can't build a bear. You can't listen now. You got to stop it. You can't be over here trying to build people that don't even give a fuck about you. That's the thing, y'all. See, because, you know, you be having all these emotions for somebody that don't even give shit about you, okay? 53, 54. Somebody could be 53 or 54 years old. And it's like you finally figuring this out. Like, VG, they never gave a fuck about me. No, they didn't. No, you're right. Somebody could be born in 1954 or 1953. And, you know, this is a belief system. For my elders, that's like you was born in like I'm going to say the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Y'all are figuring this shit out and y'all angry now. Listen, you like, my 60-year-old sister over here, she been doing witchcraft since we was 12. You're like, I didn't even know what she's doing out there in the woods. Whole time, you know she was burying your ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, 1965. I can't make this shit up. You're like, what? She's been doing what? Y'all remember, man, pay attention back then. They be going out to the woods doing shit and you didn't even know. Because you didn't want to go out there. So her and her friends go out there and they done formed a coven and a circle. And they been out there and they been putting your dirt and putting shit in the dirt and doing all kind of shit and burying shit. And you like, what's going on here? Yeah, they been out there doing all kind of shit. Yeah. And see, some of y'all could still live on this property. Hey, Miss Tammy. Yeah, some of y'all could still live on this property. And say you were doing some work out there and you might find some shit, okay? And you might be like, VG, what's in this jar? What is this? What they done made some shit. And that shit been out there since you was about 12, 13 years old. You didn't even know it. Life been in shambles, been in hell. Now you got some construction going on back here and they finding all kinds of shit, okay? And you didn't even know what somebody had been doing here. Y'all, this is almost like a personal reading. You didn't know what somebody was doing. Hey, hey. And this person, you say he's trying to get your money? Yeah. And this person could be freaking out because you're like, hey, I'm having a swimming pool put back there. We're knocking down all them trees back there. We're also building a farmhouse, a house, a she shed. I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay, something's been built over here. Okay, and there is somebody's sibling here that's like, what do you mean? Why are you doing that to mom and dad's property? And you're like, because this is what I'm going to do. No, the reason I don't want you touching them because I got something buried back there. They've been doing some shit back there in the woods. Okay? I smell chicken. Or maybe because I need some food, y'all. Don't get on that bed. You get in your bed, okay? Don't get up on the clean sheets. Thank you. Yeah, right there. Somebody could have chickens. That could be very significant because I said I was smelling chickens. Somebody could have chickens or something. It could be like a farm or something that somebody has. Hungry head. Go over and eat your food, okay? Go over and eat your food. Somebody had no clue what they family was into though, okay? And they're nervous because you over here and you're doing some construction. That's gonna be significant for somebody here, okay? Y'all hold on, my comment section ain't moving again. Hold on. Look. Why y'all leave for when I said that? There was 3 of y'all that left. Huh, I was reading that energy. You didn't want me to say that. Yeah, that's why I wonder, like, if sometimes when they steal these properties and they don't do absolutely nothing with them, is that why they do that? Because was they doing something on that land, whenever y'all was younger, or there was something there, okay? Or they made a deal with the outside source for that land. Yeah. So it's like, why did they steal the property? Like, what was the purpose? Did you make like a outside deal with like a contractor or somebody else like this, and they was gonna promise you something, or was there some kind of work that was done on that? Okay. Because y'all know back then they used to steal land. That's why I be saying, like, sometimes y'all, it's a blessing in disguise that your ass didn't get that inheritance. Because a lot of that shit was stolen, okay? Because they was fraudulent as hell. They was stealing people's stuff, okay? And it's like, I have people come to me sometimes and they're like, VG, when am I going to get this? I'm like, you're not going to get this. Spirit's making sure you don't get this because that rejection was for your protection because it was stolen. That belonged to somebody else. Your family stole that from somebody else. Yes, you see what I'm saying? So it's like that actually kept you out of a lot of legal trouble if you think about it, okay? Because you got somebody over here who's they're bright. They got this all figured out, and you're like, cool, okay. Somebody just took a federal charge away from you, and they got. Pay attention, class in session. And it's like, now this land is going back to somebody else. Now somebody getting a knock on the door and they're like, hey, my family actually owned this land. Here's the paperwork. Yeah, can you, yeah, we're gonna need, yeah, this says that, you're gonna have to move. And somebody's sitting here like, what? I inherited this. We got this, like 3 generations has lived on it. And they're like, yeah, you sowed this, yeah, your family sowed this 3 generations ago. Oh, and by the way, there's back taxes that's owed here as well. Somebody could owe 3 years back taxes on something, okay? What kind of products do you guys have? Hey, I like how you did that too. You didn't send no long ass email. You just came in a damn live. Okay, listen now. I like that because you like, hey, listen, can you collaborate? What kind of products y'all got? And y'all, for any brands that do want me to do a collaboration, I am on the road traveling. So like I'm gonna be in different places, okay? You see what I'm saying, Tammy? But it's like, okay, why? How was it so easy for them to go in? That's why I'm saying, like, these people collaborated with some shit. Okay, you said another country? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Who are they collaborating with? That is giving them certain things so they can push certain paperwork, so they can get certain things done. See, y'all, when you go down the rabbit hole on certain things, see, y'all, I'm not, that's why I'm the spiritual investigator. Yes, exactly. There you go. So, see, I'm the spiritual investigator because when something don't make no sense, like even within my own toxic dynamic family, them, listen, the cuckoo, okay, the hamster's laying down with them. You don't go to another county to get a deed notarized. Normally, you're going to get it notarized in the same county where the house is, right? But they think everybody's stupid. They think everybody's this. They're like the power of attorney over the medical and not the financial part. So they think that they can run the house, but they're only power of attorney over the medical. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? So it's like they think everybody's stupid, but there's so many holes here in the story, okay? Then you start asking all these questions, right? Mm-hmm. So you start asking all these questions. Well, then all of a sudden now they want to block you. Now they don't want to talk to you. Now they don't want to do this. Because collective, what you're doing is you're asking the right questions. Because you're like, well, is this going through the probate court? Is this, has the will been looked at over? Has there been a will reading? Is there a lawyer? Is there this? Is there that? Now all of a sudden you asking too many damn questions, right? And now all of a sudden we got to block you. You got to go. Yeah, we can't be letting you in on nothing. Y'all see what I'm saying? Because they had already had an ally. Okay? For this abundance and unexpected money. Okay, this karmic female. She already had an ally. Did you? Congratulations. I'm still looking, sis. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Year 9, that's what's going on. Hopefully by December I find out mine too, sis. I'm excited. You're welcome. You deserve to know who you are. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, because it's almost like, okay, but then, see, now that's a whole nother situation. You look at that and it's like, well, why do you want me to take over certain things? How much debt is she in? Did she falsify something? Did she steal something? And then you're going to have to fight that battle and do all of this. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to these type of things. And it's like, do you want to go over there and have to deal with A, B, C, or D? Or do you want to just step back and let the thieves just, waller in it? And it's like, listen, I don't want no part of that. And collective, can I tell y'all something? A lot of y'all that released this and walked off from this and let your karmic family fight each other, they having a hard time now. They having a lot of legal issues, going bankruptcy. They don't know what to do. They're having to take time off work and go and do this and take care of this other people's assets and didn't know that they had this problem and this problem and this problem. You actually handed a karmic situation over to somebody who was trying to steal it from you. You surrendered it. You was like, fuck it, go and take it. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like a lot of y'all don't realize how much karma was attached to something that you surrendered. Okay? And, that's why I tell y'all, like, if the devil's in the details and there's so much confusion, man, release that shit. I don't care if it's family, lovers, friends, a job, a friendship, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's confusion attached to it, I don't want nothing to do with it. Because you lying somewhere. You ain't telling the truth. And I don't want to be a part of when that truth comes out, right? And it's like, karma's real. Some people don't believe in karma, okay? And that's fine. That's your belief system, whatever. But I seen karma come through and dog walk some people and tear their ass up. When I wasn't on the wrong track, I got my shit handed to me. That's why now I'm over here and I'm like, shit, I ain't getting involved in that. I ain't getting that karma with you. I'm gonna let y'all fight. I ain't getting in the middle of that. Whatever. Nah, I ain't got no problem. I'm chilling. Everybody's like, VG, you just smiling and you just happy because you know why? You ain't finna stress me out with all that drama and all that stuff that you got going on. I'm gonna let you just handle your business because I ain't in my business. Whatever. Okay? I ain't got no dog in that fight. I've been over here minding my business. I've been over here living my life. Yeah. Real shit. And see, look, collective, y'all like VG, like, hey, listen, we already done had our ass whooped too many times. Baby, some of the things that I've been through in my life, it was my own fault because I was warned multiple times. Like, listen, Spirit was smacking me with the red flag upside my face. Like, psh, do you not see what's going on here? Y'all see what I'm saying? And it's like, because at one point in time, I had health concerns. You don't know why? Because there was messages being sent to me, false narratives that wasn't true, had me stressed out. It was just a confusion and illusion, okay? Trying to keep me out of my high priestess energy. So now I'll be looking like, y'all can have that. Because I told y'all my testimony as far as like my health issues and stuff. Like, I didn't realize that my health issues was connected to people, places, and things that I was connected to. Because, stress will literally KO you. People don't realize that. That's why I be telling my elders all the time, baby, if you don't let them be, if you don't let them be and just let them go on, because they going to do it anyways. Go on and let them fuck around and find out. Do not carry people's burdens because that stress will KO you. And, y'all, sometimes that is their intentions. Is to stress you out to the point where you're gonna stress yourself to a heart attack, suicide, psychosis, all kind of shit. That's what they want you to do, though. Because it's something for them to gain. Yep. Look, family, unexpected money. When your ass is KO, guess what? They expecting this money. They like, shit, okay. That's all. But see, that's what they're looking at. See, some of these families, that's their the get rich scheme, is they take the elders in the family, they get the life insurance on them. Like I was telling you about that woman, she was on there and she was like, well, the way to keep the generational wealth going is everybody gets an insurance policy. Ma'am, you know how dangerous you are? I mean, she was like, yeah, that's how we keep it going. Get one on grandma and granddad and mom and dad, and then get one down on the kids. And yeah, and then what we do is we just live off of every time somebody dies, okay? And this is how we keep generating wealth. And then y'all wonder why you got an aunt that's flying across the country coming over here. She got an insurance policy, okay, on your mama, but you ain't seen your aunt since you was 2. And then here she comes, your mama's on her deathbed, and she's like, hey guys, I'm family. Unexpected income. Yeah, come on, let's go. Yep, look, she's traveling. She's got her bag. She's coming in. She's like, come on, let's go. Let's go get this legal paperwork done. And you know, the whole time you don't even realize you don't even know her. She about to collect on your mama's death, though. You had no clue. Yeah. And y'all, it's so crazy. Have you ever been to the funeral and you see people you ain't never seen before? But they be in the back office talking to the people at the funeral home, and you be like, who is that back here? Oh, that's Shirley's sister's brother's aunt. Yeah, she came on down here. Yeah, she came up from north. Yeah, she said that she had a life insurance policy on her, you know. So what we're going to do is she's going to cash it in. We're all going to split it. And you like, hold up. What? What just happened here? Y'all, pay attention. That's the weirdest thing. It's like, especially whenever you go to the funeral home, because you be seeing people you ain't never seen before. And they be back here talking to the most important people. And you're like, who's that? And then they start breaking down the story, and you're like, you realize that I'm 45 years old, and I ain't never, ever seen them before. What's just happened here? Mm-hmm. The Jezebel, she coming to collect. Listen now, she been waiting on your mama to die. She over here, she like, shit, let me go cash in. Yeah. Hey, y'all, it's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is happening here? But y'all, it's been a hustle. That's what it is. I already know, yeah. Hey, you know it's some shit going on. Like, y'all, my grandmother, when she passed away, I was told if I go to the funeral, they was gonna put me in jail. Well, hell, I just got out of jail. I ain't give a fuck about going back to jail. But you ain't finna tell me I can't come to my grandmama's funeral. Y'all see what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me that I can't go to my grandmama's funeral? So guess what I did? Pulled the fuck up. Who? But then when I pulled up and I seen who was in there, I'm like, what in the hell? Because my grandmother, she knew everybody in the town. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. I'm like, I walk in there, I pay my respects, you know what I'm saying? And my aunt, like, if looks could kill, she'd drop me dead right there, you know what I'm saying? And I heard everybody whispering. They was like, I thought they was going to put her in jail if she came. And I turned around and I looked. I said, shit, I just got out. I said, but I'll go back. I said, ain't none of y'all finna tell me I can't come to my grandmama's funeral. Period. Like, y'all, it's so crazy. But why would you threaten that if there wasn't nothing going on? Yeah. Because I was ready. I didn't give a fuck at that point. I was like, man, listen, because y'all, it was so crazy. I had went to jail, got evicted from my house, lost my job. And all this stuff happened in 2018. So what else did I have to lose? I'm like, and I just lost my grandmama too. Like, and my mother, she was in the hospital sick with pneumonia. So like, I'm over here, I'm going back and forth from the city to the country. You know what I'm saying? Checking on everybody. And it's like, But yeah. So that's why I be telling y'all, pay attention to how these family members act. Especially like if you don't even know somebody passed away. That's another thing. Like when my grandfather passed away, which was her husband, they locked my mama out the funeral home. They wouldn't even let her come in. But that wasn't her that was her stepfather. That wasn't her real father. But y'all see what I'm saying? Why do we go to such lengths to do that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just over here and I hear the whispers and the talks and I'm like, what is got why are y'all not letting her in there? Oh, that wasn't her daddy, so she can't come in here. But he raised her from the time I think she was like 5 or 6 years old, maybe yeah, something like that. But she looked at that man like he was her father because she never met her father, right? And it was like, why are y'all treating people like that? Yeah. That's how they thought they could feel. I don't know, it was just strange. It was like, and then when I walked in there I seen there was other people from another family that was there and they felt some type of way and I'm like, all y'all got a serious mental health issue. Y'all know that y'all mama put y'all on that short bus, okay? And y'all over here trying to project this on somebody else because something is really wrong. Yeah. Well, there was one of the funerals that they actually almost knocked the casket over because they was fighting in front of the casket. Yeah, y'all, I'm telling you, it's so toxic. It was so out of control. I was like, what? Y'all almost knocked the casket. What is wrong with y'all? Yeah, yeah, and it's family can be the worst, and then sometimes you think that that's family, it ain't even family, and then when you start finding out like the hidden secrets and all this stuff, and now you understanding the animosity, that's why they didn't want you at the funeral home, because you really wasn't family, because they all know the secrets, and you're over here and you're like, well damn, all you had to do was tell me that I wasn't family and I wouldn't have came. But you don't find out until after you done got a bond with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, that was my grandmother, even though she wasn't my grandmother, y'all. That's what's so crazy. Cause see, I remember as a young child, I would hear conversations like around holidays and stuff. They took us to my grandmother's house, and I remember I didn't get a gift, and they was like, "Well, she's not family, so we didn't buy her no gifts." And I remember my dad walking me out of the house, and that stuck with me being a little child. I was just like, well, why didn't they buy me a present? Well, they mean I'm not family. That's my granny too. Like what? And my dad was like, don't worry about it. Blah blah blah. But as a child, that's something that sticks to you. So it was like for a long time I questioned it, and it's like, well, why don't y'all like me? Why? What do you mean I'm not family? Like I live here, like, and y'all know how y'all come to me, y'all tell me like, VG, I feel like I didn't belong. They treated me like I was the outsider, like I was the black sheep. I was this, I was that. Yeah, I know how that feels. But see, I'm such a free spirit. I didn't give a shit anyways. I was like, whatever. I don't want to be a part of y'all sorry ass family anyways. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, I go make my own family. I don't need y'all's family. And that's how I feel right now to this day. Like, I've been spiritually in tune since I guess I come out the womb, because my mother, she was very spiritual. And that's why they had to make her disappear. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's why I embrace who I am now. And that's why I always tell you guys, I don't care what nobody has to say. I don't care what they try to, the seeds they try to plant with you, or they try to tell you who to be. Tell them fuck off. You go be who you want to be at the end of the day. Can nobody stop who you are? You said you have a twin? Heather, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that maybe I had a twin too. I was like, man, what's really going on? But it's all gonna work itself out on the wash though. Yeah. You will. Idaho or Indiana could be significant. Hold on, y'all. Guys, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back, okay? Hey, guys, I'm gonna go down and smoke real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Hey guys, all right, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. That's why there's a lot of victories here. Whoever took a leap of faith, you're still getting a victory, collective, over something. Look, leap of faith. Tell me about this energy here, Spirit. Yeah, you still got your 10 of cups. And you're not getting no bad news. That's right, Miss Deborah. Better know it. Thank y'all for being patient. Yeah, somebody, an officer of the law could be, or the courts could be rushing in and giving you some information, possibly about this lover. Somebody needed some leverage, okay? This lover needed some leverage over you, okay? Because they made some kind of investment here, and yeah, it was a lie. Okay, something about this. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Everything is not okay with somebody. Okay, and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Everything's not okay because they causing illusions. They fighting each other. What did I say earlier about these people? Y'all listen, they're fighting each other now. And you're on the sidelines and you're like, oh, I didn't know such and such got into a brawl over the weekend. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because they're heartbroken because you still got strength. Because, see, you stepped out the way. What did I tell y'all about? Look, avoiding the tower. Stepping out of the way. Now somebody's stagnant. Look, the chariot coming to get in their ass. That could be either the officials or an ambulance coming to get somebody. Mm-hmm. Because you ain't carrying no burdens. And see, that's what I've been saying too as well. How is it because you're not carrying any burdens, collective, that somebody's so sick now? Remember what I say about energy going back to people, right? And you're like, why are you so upset? Why are you so sick? What's going on? Somebody's upset because you ain't carrying these burdens anymore. All right. I heard you saved yourself. You said you ain't even going in my distant future with me, okay? I ain't taking none of these burdens with me. I know that's right. Look, unbothered. And now they don't know what to expect, okay? King of Swords. Yeah, And see, that's the thing is like, if y'all notice, like the Queen of Swords had been getting a bad rep. The Queen of Wands been getting a bad rep. But y'all, this is people manipulating energy, okay? You're like, well, hold on, but y'all, let's look at astrology. What placements is in your chart, right? And it's like, are you coming out as the Queen of Pentacles? Are you coming out as the Queen of Cups? Are you coming out as the Queen of Wands? Are you coming out as the Queen of Swords? Because it depends on them placements. Somebody could be watching your sun sign, but everything going down in your rising sign, and that's an air sign. Right? And they don't understand. That's another thing, right? Learning to watch tarot. Whenever you're learning to watch the message. That's why I tell y'all all the time, you'll hear me. I'm constantly repeating myself when I say, pay attention to the story, not the signs. Because somebody could have that same air placement as you. And that's them coming out in reverse and not you coming out in reverse, right? Because you know what part you played in this, right? What I said the other day, I said, listen, it's your life. I'm just reading the message. Yeah, listen now. It's just your life. I'm just reading the message, okay? That's what's going on. Yeah, this is a divine masculine in reverse, karmic masculine that can't cause destruction because you moved on. Okay? And this could be somebody that could be facing prison time. And you're not concerned. You're like, okay. Or like I said, this is somebody sitting in spiritual jail or real jail. Okay? And they over there crying now. Because now they need some commissary. They need a phone call. They need to call somebody. And ain't nobody answering the phone. Don't nobody want to fool with them. You know what I'm saying? Or this is somebody's future here. And also, I'm getting, if somebody is in imprisonment, they still gonna have to pay you that money. It don't matter if they in prison or not. And somebody could be crying about this. Look, because they put them false statements, documents, information, something on you. Okay, somebody could be charged with falsified documentations. Okay, false reports, and they're gonna go to jail because that they didn't know who they was playing with. Yeah, documents, information, statements, agreements. Yeah, look, Earth Angel, you over here manifesting something great in your life too. Tell me about the Earth Angel here manifesting. What's coming through here? Yeah, you done awakened to something here. Yeah, you know this evil eye from this person that's not in a bliss energy. They keep sending something toward you. Okay. Hey, hey. Yeah, somebody knows you're high honor. And remember I was saying earlier, like, you're very spiritually rich. Okay. This could be somebody that's spiritually bankrupt. Right? You may not have like a whole bunch of money, but you live comfortably. Like, life is good for you, right? Everything is taken care of for you, and you're in a very gratitude energy, showing gratitude and just saying thank you for having what I need, but I know what I want is gonna come eventually, right? Somebody don't like that either. Somebody here could have played with your twin. Now their divinity is in reverse. They was in this lustful energy. Now something can't be manipulated. Okay? And you're not surprised by this because you knew somebody got manipulated by a lustful energy. They forfeited their destiny. Huh? This could be this person sitting in prison too. Or somebody sitting in spiritual jail. Queen of Pentacles. You're getting a victory here. Yes, ma'am, it is. Yeah, somebody's blocked. They can't watch. This Empress in reverse. Okay. I heard somebody's grandmother. Okay. Very karmic here. Yeah, you're welcome, love. Yeah, and you're over here working on something, and this grandmother, she real upset. She trying to juggle something. Yeah, okay, this is weird. Queen of Pentacles, you could have a grandmother here that was trying to make you forfeit your destiny. And you got away. I heard you're starting to see what your mother was talking about. Gotcha. You're starting to see what your mother was talking about, why she got away, because this could have been your father's mother here that was doing something that's very karmic, and now you understand why your mother got away from this energy. Somebody was telling the truth about a grandmother figure here. Yeah. Now somebody living their best life. Yeah, because they took a leap of faith, and now they ain't celebrating. They was being sneaky. The two grandparents that played against somebody in the courthouse. Thank you, Spirit. And they was trying to drive a wedge between a daughter and a mother here. It's going to be very significant. And you move to calmer waters. There could be a reconciliation that's gonna happen here during Libra season. Okay. Because somebody ain't fighting. They're like, nah, I see things clearly now. I don't, with these Seven of Cups, these illusions. Yeah, there could be a reconciliation between a daughter and a mother here, because the truth is about to come out here. And baby, when this truth is dropped, what I say about December, everything is going to be out by December. It doesn't matter. I don't care what nobody says. This is fixing to be over for people, places, and things. Okay? Because judgment's being called on all of these people. I don't care what placement you have. If you're a fire sign, a mutable sign, a cardinal sign, okay, whatever. Judgment's being called because there's certain people here was on certain sides here, and they sit at the wrong table. It doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is, okay? Just FYI, it matters what position that you played in a situation. And so a lot of people don't realize that. Like, it doesn't matter. Now somebody wants to come, like I said, reconcile. Y'all can't make it up. They're trying to have strength, and they're working because they want a new beginning, okay? Because they want to heal. Because, see, this grandmother could have been projecting her childhood wounds onto you and your daughter's relationship here, okay? And it's like, I ain't never had something like that go on. Hold on, what is going on here? Pay attention now. Somebody's starting to understand why you had to protect yourself as well. Okay? Somebody's spying, gossiping, watching. Their corruption is over. Now somebody wants to rush in and get something, possibly some money or some sort. Why do I feel like there's a karmic mother and a karmic son about to get their ass handed to them? And these kids right here is gonna be the reason why. The Ace of Swords. The truth. Because something in court, something about the courts. They was trying to cover something up in the courts and making everybody be quiet. Exactly, yeah. That's what they do too. Especially whenever you leave the karmic son and then you got the karmic mama. Oh, listen, she'll sell everything she has, even her soul, to protect them. Yeah. They be on some weird type of time too. And they be having some of the biggest resources you ever seen in your life. You be like, so you got them people backing you up too? Oh, okay, so they gonna lose their job too? Right. But you know, listen, Miss Deborah, you know everybody's situation is different, right? Because see, sometimes people can't come back from these betrayals, okay? And I understand what you're saying. Like, now, listen, if you already had that knife in my back, I ain't finna let you come over and sit at my table and grab my sword and stab me again. I definitely get it. But this is for some people that, you know, there has been a wedge put between them because of some family members that's done some shit here. You know what I'm saying? But some of this shit you can't come back from. And people don't understand that. They don't get it. Especially like if these situations has caused you to be homeless, lose a career, have health issues, different things like that, and it's just been continuously, and they decided to go sit at that table, you gonna let them sit there. And a lot of people's upset because that is what's happening. Like, you getting your pink slip, and that's where you gonna have to sit, because that's where you chose to go. Like, I ain't gonna fight you. Shit, keep your ass over there, right? Yeah. So family, that's what it's about, is choosing yourself at the end of the day. Like, how is that situation helping you, or is it hindering you? Is it making you sick? Is it like, what is it doing for you? Is it positive or is it negative, right? And you know, some of us just been lied to our whole life, and we over here like, okay, our whole life been a lie. Like, okay, I'm finna have to start all over again. I don't even know where to even start, right? Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. That's why I say, you know, always go talk to the black sheep of the family. They didn't leave for no reason, y'all. Okay? They didn't look, yeah, because they was high honor. They knew what they had to do. They knew they had to get the fuck up out of there. They wasn't gonna stay connected to that old karmic ass shit. Yeah. I told y'all whenever I had the conversation with the black sheep of my family, baby Lisa, when she dropped the tea, she told me, she said, Lisa, when you start finding out everything, you are going to leave and you're never going to turn back. And y'all, that was like, I want to say about 7 years ago, or yeah, 6-7 years ago, whenever I had that conversation with her. Because I was even asking her like about certain dreams I was having, certain things, and she was clearing up a lot of things for me. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because she went MIA for like 3 or 4 years. And, you know, we didn't know if she was dead or alive or what happened. But now she got the hell on somewhere. Right? But then when I started figuring other things out and puzzle pieces started matching up, I was like, oh, okay, now I see what's going on. 44. It was for her protection. All right, guys, do I have anybody who wants a mini read? Or 2 questions for $10 before I click off? Y'all VG tired, okay? Listen, I need to go rest. Y'all, the weekly messages I put out yesterday, I dropped a lot of gems in there. I don't have Venmo, but I have got Cash App and PayPal. But you can send me a donation also through my messenger, Sherry West. I'll show you. That's my husband. You said who's the guy in the background? That's my husband. Okay, this is my Facebook here. You can just send me a message over there and you can send your payment through there, love. Oh, okay. They took it off the screen. That was weird. I was showing my Facebook and they took it off the thing. I took it off of there. Okay, I got you. Okay. Auntie Kim said hi. Yeah, there's my husband. There he is. The Auntie Kim's down there.
TT, hi TT. What you doing?
It's saying Facebook is, there it goes. Okay, I got it, sis. Okay, yeah, this is my Facebook page, love. Y'all, if y'all want to go follow me over there, I also like put different messages over there as well. And I post different spiritual knowledge and just different things like that, okay?
Supposed to be ready.
Okay, yeah, this is my Facebook page, love. Y'all, if y'all want to go follow me over there, I also like put different messages over there as well. And I post different spiritual knowledge and just different things like that, okay?
That bitch ain't blue.
Okay. But yeah. Okay, Miss Wright, thank you, babies. I appreciate it. Do you want to read in, or is it just a donation, babies, or what? Okay, babies. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate everybody. Huh? All right, so family, I love y'all. I just want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Y'all take care of yourself. VG about to rest, okay? I will see y'all. I might come back later on tonight, okay, for second shift. But y'all know my husband got to be up early for work, so yeah. But y'all know for sure y'all gonna get some content, okay? Get that all out for you. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you. I love y'all.